Hello. So, before this video begins, I wanted to just let you know that because of how long we recorded this entire thing, the first two-thirds of the video was recorded wrong, so I had to go and then record the media capture of the video, so that's what you'll be watching. Sorry about that. It doesn't really affect the video too much. I just want to let you know why there's a video media player thing at the beginning and in the middle. Or at the beginning of the... Yeah. I hope you enjoy. Either. Well, hello!
Okay, good.
Hello.
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 Welcome to, uh, what is, in my opinion, the best Zelda game. Thoughts?
With the Three Stooges.
Agreed. Wait, no, I was agreeing to be the best Zelda game. I thought it was
No, you can't take it back.
No, shit. Fuck.
Now, who is dumb, and who is dumber?
I think I'm the in-between.
I vote on being Mo. Neppy can be, what's his name? Curly.
I don't know, I've never seen The Three Stooges. So, I am, I think, one of the experts here when it comes to this game. Neppy is alright, and Yuri is, like, probably between us.
I have beaten this game at least 3 times.
I have...
Twice normally, once on Master Mode.
Yeah, I have beaten it once on normal, once on Master Mode, and I've 100%ed both.
I actually never beaten the game.
How dare you?
I can't believe you. You're just...
I mean, I just never saw a need to defeat Ganon. I just do play around in the world as much as I want, then eventually I put it down and just start over again.
How dare you?
I never felt a
First of all,
desire to beat
you're just gonna
Ganon.
leave Zelda in the castle? Frick.
Well, I don't want to force myself through a 5th mediocre boss fight.
But you're still leaving Zelda all alone.
She's fine in the next game.
She's not, actually.
Not in your timeline.
I played Tears of the Kingdom, so she's fine. Link saved her off screen.
I don't think that's how it works.
Well, that's how it works in my head, so there. Now here's the biggest question. If you have to remove the slate to open the door, how did the people who put Link in here leave?
Oh, these questions you aren't prepared to handle the answer to.
Okay, Mrs. Puff.
Truthfully, I never really thought about it, and I don't really care.
Yeah, I'm
sure Pura figured something out.
It also just now crossed my mind. Wait, if it just now realized it myself.
You know, I have a feeling that there's gonna be at least one time where I'm gonna refer to it as the Pura pad instead of the Sheikah slate. Because that's what I'm used to.
Okay, you take the items with you.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, no, I once talked to someone who had somehow not noticed those 2 chests.
They do, to be fair, they do blend in pretty well.
Yeah,
I
but
ran past
he
them
played
my
that
first
game more than
playthrough,
once.
So I can't exactly blame them.
And it feels like it's been... I know I have played Tears of the Kingdom within the past year, which is, like, very similar. But it feels weird that I haven't played this game in so long.
I played it a couple months ago.
I haven't been able to play it that much since the move. Like, I used to play this game non-stop.
Yeah, no, I still remember when you, like, first started playing it, and then you became obsessed with it very quickly.
Yeah, it was pretty much my comfort game for a while.
This was the very first game I bought I think one of the very first games I bought entirely on my own. And it was one of the very first games I got for the Switch.
This was actually a Christmas present a few years back. It was like during 2020. I remember playing it for a few minutes and kind of dropping it because it didn't really catch my attention at first. And then I replayed it and just like, I don't know how I put this game down in the first place.
I didn't. I played it for like when I got it. I played it for like a month straight.
I needed a few tries. Like I had to restart the game a few times over and over again until I got it. Like until I got the gameplay system.
I have a
This
feeling I'm going to be very rusty for a bit.
this is to date the only one of two Zelda games that I've beaten to completion. This and Tears of the Kingdom.
So this is the same for me. I've played like half a dozen, but these two are the only ones I've actually finished.
I played Wind Waker, but that was on Wii U, and I didn't touch my Wii U very often, so yeah, this was the first proper Zelda game I played. I played the DS, I played Spirit Tracks a bit, but
Mm-hmm.
that was it.
Sorry, you go ahead.
I think the first Zelda game I ever touched, I can't remember. I remember seeing somebody play Wind Waker, but the first game I ever played myself was like the Oracle games on the Game Boy. The Oracle of Ages and Oracle of Seasons. Yeah, I own those and played them on my Game Boy Advance. Actually, I never beat them, but I do have a lot of memories with them.
I never had any Zelda because when I was like around 10 to this game releasing, for some reason I was total Zelda hater.
I mean, I never got into Zelda the same way I got into games like
I never even
Mario.
played any of the games. I just decided I don't like Zelda. I hate it. I don't want to see it. I think it was because I was a total Sonic fanboy, so anything that put Sonic away from being on the top spot, I just automatically hated.
I want to say
Oh yeah,
mine
because we all
now.
know all the bangers Sonic had.
When I was a kid, we owned. I don't know when we got it. We basically have had it for as long as I can remember. It had a Twilight Princess on the Wii, and I never beat it, mainly because as a kid I was really, really incompetent at video games. So I never finished the first wolf section. And then as I grew older, I got Spirit Tracks, and then on the Switch I got Breath of the Wild, which is the first one I actually beat. I tried playing Skyward Sword, but I never really got far with that either. But I want to
Yeah, first one
because
on the Wii, it's not good.
no, on the Switch.
Oh, on the Switch, okay, that's different.
I mean, I'm the same boat. I didn't really get past like the first tutorial stuff with Skyward Sword. I did
I
try.
enjoyed the game, I just eventually lost interest.
I tried to play it like twice, but I just kind of like motioned back to. What are you doing?
Cooking.
Oh, I thought you were setting the guy on fire.
So we don't gonna voice the text.
Well, we were in the middle of talking, and I didn't want to interrupt.
Oh, okay.
Which
Oh,
one
yeah,
of
this is
which
the
one of
first
you would
time you
want to
meet
voice
the
him?
you
I
meet
have
the.
a voice for him.
Okay.
This is the first time you meet the old man, who's most certainly not some ancient king.
I mean, he's an ancient anyway. I wouldn't say 100 years is ancient.
Well,
I would say ancient is when there is barely any traces of the kingdom left, like at least half a millennia.
I mean, you could argue there isn't.
I mean, the castle is still there,
Barely.
Barely.
and the people are still there.
Barely.
Yes, but that means it's barely not ancient.
I
I just
mean,
think 100 years is not long enough that people are still alive that lived in the kingdom.
there's Impa and
Yeah, and
Pura for
Pura,
different
and
reasons,
Robbie,
and Robbie,
and I think a few other Sheikah, and Link.
and Obazora.
Yeah. So I would say an ancient kingdom is ancient when it's like 200 to 300 years, or when it has completely been forgotten.
I am judging you so hard right now.
Again, I'm going to be very, very rusty.
I mean, yeah, but even then, getting damaged by some moblins in the tutorial area, that's like
It's Bokoblin.
Goblin, yeah.
False,
That's like
fake,
dying to the
fake
first
nerd,
Goomba.
fake nerd.
That's like dying to the
Oh,
first Goomba. Which I definitely didn't happen to me. No, no.
It startled me.
You gotta be.
Well, it
Wham!
jumped out of the tree right as I picked up the stick. It surprised me.
Oh god, playing FNAF would be fun with you. We would both be
I would be
terrified.
tempted to, just because I think that would be genuinely funny. Even though I know that I'd be very bad at it.
I mean, it's not like we're gonna try something ridiculous like the Ultimate Custom Night at highest difficulty.
True.
I love how you're sneaking around like this is Metal Gear Solid. It's not that serious, right?
You play Zelda
Well,
like my mother plays Doom.
I want to try and... you don't get a whole lot of weapons at the beginning, so I want to conserve them if I can.
I mean, then just run away.
That's Coward's Way Out.
And sneaking around, it's not?
Damn it!
You have to kill them anyway to get better weapons.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Is there a chest over there?
I don't remember.
I know there's some chests
fine.
around here, but I can't remember where.
I think there's a chest over there. That you
I
can
know
get.
how to get the warmer clothes in the winter area, but I don't
God,
remember much else.
that's always like my least favorite part of the beginning of the game is getting those.
Oh, no,
is,
there's not
is
a chest
dealing
over
with
there.
the
It's
frozen
in a different area.
Yeah, I thought so.
Oh, it's not that difficult. Just get a bunch of the berries and cook them.
If you can get the fleece top for colder weather for free if you make the old man a special recipe.
Oh, I thought you had to first meet him in nice area.
No, what
No,
you do is
you can
you
get
find
it somewhere else.
you find the old man's cabin, and you read his diary. He talks about a special recipe. You go get the ingredients for the recipe. You give it to him, and he gives you the warm doublet for free. That's like the intended way for you to get to the cold area.
Which I might do because I hate doing that area without
I didn't know that my first playthrough, so I kind of just like, oh look, better pants. There you go.
I just always eat berries, do the first ice dungeon, then talk to the old man, and he just gives me the warmer the top, and then yeah, I'm have no issues. The reason I actually learned that even existed, that you can get warmer clothes early on, was actually because in a music video, Link was wearing a green tunic.
Red.
Yes.
Do you have any of the DLC?
I don't know. I do, but I don't know if it'll count on this profile.
Because I realized, like on my second playthrough, there is actually like a hidden chest somewhere in this area, and you get like a Nintendo Switch shirt out of it.
Yeah, I know. You can't get it. You can't get it until you get Magnesis, though. I think.
I'm pretty sure DLC is dependent. It's on the console. Once you have it downloaded, it's on the console.
That's what I thought. Yeah, that's what I think so too. But I was not sure.
Because otherwise, if you buy a game
Oh,
on one
well,
profile,
yes,
you
because,
can play it with other profiles.
Because I did have Crown Tundra and stuff and armor unlocked on the Shield playthrough on a different profile.
Yeah, so the DLC is there as long as you have it downloaded. But
That's in there.
Isn't there arrows in these pots?
Yeah, you gotta pick them up and throw them, and you'll get some arrows.
Or rupees.
One or the
Fun
other.
fact, due to a translation
Or amber.
error. Yes,
Or amber.
Fun fact, due to a translation error in the German dub, rupees are called rubies.
That's
Meaning-
There you go. Singular
Yeah.
arrow. You're
Yay.
stacked. Honestly, I'm so used to having like 500 plus arrows.
I usually have like 100 or less, just because I use them so
Yeah,
often.
I constantly have
on
to
my
run
arrows.
around and go to the different stables and markets and buy new ones because I use them up so quickly.
I
That's
mean,
probably
my
why
usual strategy
Oh! Has been burned
at
into my memory because I had to talk to him so often.
Yeah. I completely forgot I wasn't supposed to go to the Temple of Time yet. I was just kind of
I
kind of
thought you were
going.
going there for the chest.
No, I was just kind of going there on instinct.
If you think Red remembers where all the chests are, then you're expecting too much of him.
Oh, that's why I'm here.
I
Don't you
I have
worry. That's
100% in
why
this
I'm
game
here.
more than
Yes,
once, but
but
it has been several years.
yeah, that just because you 100% of the game more than once doesn't mean you
Like, there's
remember
no
where
way
all
that
the
I can
chests
remember where all
are.
the Koroks are. I have collected every single one, but I cannot tell you where they all are.
How
Yeah,
pissed off would you be at me if I knew where every single Korok seed was?
I wouldn't be pissed
I
off. I'd
would,
be impressed.
And
and I would also question
I would
what.
literally, no, honestly, I cannot with the Koroks. Like, I got to like almost 400, and then I realized this isn't fucking worth it.
Oh no,
And
yeah,
It isn't.
I saved it for the very last thing that I did. But I did it because I wanted to.
Yeah, I don't. I
So,
never
are you
gonna do it.
just going out of your way to ignore the tower under the rocks, or?
I wanted to do that, the rock, and kill people first.
You
Because
wanna throw rocks at
because
them?
murder.
It's a big rock.
You know, with how many times I've heard that, it shouldn't be funny anymore.
Hey, what can I say? My humor is rock solid.
I'm surprised you remembered to do that.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
do.
yeah,
I
me
didn't
too.
remember it until I saw it, though.
I mean, it was in one of the main trailers of the game.
That's
so
true. Yeah,
very-
it stuck in my mind pretty well.
I remember when the first trailer came out and people couldn't decide if Zelda was naked or not.
You mean Link?
No, Zelda.
Why would they think she's naked?
Because there was like a scene of her being in a lake and people didn't realize she was wearing a white dress, so they thought she was naked.
Ah,
And they got weirdly horny about it. Like
that
they
dress
always
is
do.
quite frankly make. I hate that dress.
It
It
looks
makes
like
Zelda
she's
look
wearing
bad.
like a almost like a cylinder.
Yeah,
I
it-
forgot you
fabric
can
dress.
use the gyro to aim as well.
Oh,
Dude,
I always have
I
that
turned that
off. I
shit
hate
off
it.
as soon as I could. I hate the gyro aiming.
Yeah, I also don't like gyro aiming.
I don't mind it.
Which reminds me, I can't wait for you to do the gyro puzzles. Those
Oh,
are
Oh,
I
you
hate
want to
it
hear?
so
You want to
much.
hear a funny story?
What?
My parents. I don't remember what the exact reason they did it was, but years ago they had got a camera for the living room, either to keep an eye on me and my sister, or on the pets, or both. And there was one day that I was playing Breath of the Wild, like back when I first started playing it, and I tried to play one of the gyroscope ones, and I was getting so upset that I was like shaking my Switch in frustration. And my mom saw it through the camera, and she's like, "Okay, you need to put the game down for a bit." I was like, "I don't want to. I'm getting upset, but I want to keep playing."
Oh, now you got a sword. Also, like, that's
Yeah.
literally me. Like, if I play a game for too long and I get stuck on a part that just pisses me off, I will get irrationally, uncontrollably
Same. I broke multiple
angry.
controllers as a child.
I've never broken a controller, but like
Yeah,
because
but I
of
always
rage.
have.
But I have like gotten very angry.
Yeah, I have a bad temper.
Fun fact, you actually can't leave this area before you have the paraglider.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, yeah, that's how the game's designed.
Yeah, but, like, I mean, if you try to mod yourself out of the area, the game will
Well,
literally just
eventually
glitch out.
it'll eventually notice.
Yeah, because, like, you're, like, actually not allowed to go past the prologue area, and
Yeah,
it will
because
just,
it would
like,
honestly
correct you.
it would make your game pretty much unplayable anyways. That's why.
I find it funny that you just doing the one tower unlocks all of them.
I think that's because it sends a signal to all the towers. Once activated, that basically tells all the tower, oh, activated, hero time, go up everyone!
It's time.
Definitely
It's
not taken
happening.
from Assassin's Creed.
No, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm
basically.
sure that's where the inspiration for that was. Which,
Yeah,
to be
that's,
fair, I love that kind of mechanic. I love that kind of map making.
Yeah, I know it's a bit tired of a formula by this point, but still, it works.
Mm-hmm.
It just works. It just works.
Every time I see this, I just think about how speedrunners get upset with how long this takes.
I mean,
That's
it
why
is
I'm
an
not a speedrunner.
unnecessarily long sequence for really no reason.
It's building up
You're,
the tension that doesn't exist,
you're
okay?
watching an old-timey Sheikah dick pre-cum onto your slate.
Why do you have to phrase it that way? Come on.
I mean, that's
Because
what I
I
always thought it looked like. It's a Sheikah dick, and it's pre-cumming on your slate.
You are horrible.
I know. Reminder, it was your idea to invite me here.
That's true.
You having fun yet?
I am.
You feel it, Mr. Krabs?
I am.
You feel
I'm
it,
already
Mr.
getting
Krabs?
very excited.
Okay, Red, go fight him.
No.
Go fight him.
You know what's funny?
No.
Go fight him. Come on, you can do it. Come on.
Calamity Ganon who literally has no personality is in miles a better villain than Ganondorf in Tears of the Kingdom.
It sucks that they gave the best design to the worst Ganondorf.
I was about to say, but he's hot though.
Yeah,
He's
I don't
wide.
care when he is like Twilight Princess Ganondorf was already kind of generic evil overlord. But this one is just so freaking boring and generic.
Like, he has the best design. He has a great voice. He has a
Yeah.
cool. He has like a.
Ah!
It's just. You fucking failure. I. Geez, when was the first time I got a game over in this game? It was probably at Thunderblight, and
I've never lost to Thunderblight. I honestly,
Really?
yeah. People always say that he's really hard, but I don't think he is at all.
I mean,
well,
he is the hardest of the blights.
well, look, the first time,
What
yeah,
the? I walked
Red,
far enough.
you. Oh my fucking god!
Maybe you should just run. I should just run.
Yes, you have to run.
Imagine waiting 100 years, 100 years for this fucker to wake up so he can save your kingdom, and he dies by falling off the tower. Literally, it's
The goddess Hylia gives him another chance, and he does it again.
And now I just
years of
imagine
academy
King
training
Rome standing there
wasted.
and watching. Then Calamity Ganon pops out, and also he just starts watching. And then also Zelda just starts watching, and all three are like questioning, what the heck is wrong with that boy?
Do you want?
I
Do you
get
want?
to
You guys
watch
want to
him.
read him?
Yes. My, it would seem we have quite an enigma here. This tower and the others just like it have erupted across the land, one after another. It is almost as thought a long dormant power has awoken quite suddenly.
God, I can't get that image out of my head now. Just like everybody just being like, "We waited 100 years for this."
Calamity Ganon is just staring, like, okay.
If you do not mind me asking, and if you're done dying, did anything odd occur while you were atop that tower? Well now, a voice you say. And did you happen to recognize this mysterious voice? I see. Well, that is unfortunate.
Why does he sound kind of Japanese? He sounds like an old-timey samurai.
I mean,
he is
technically
an
they
old
would
warrior.
be.
I mean, you saw how much he can kick ass in the Age of Calamity, so like he's my favorite character to play as.
Oh, yeah.
I assume you caught sight of that atrocity enshrouding the castle.
Sorry, it's been a long time since I've been able to speak.
That is Calamity Ganon. 100 years ago, That vile entity brought the kingdom of Hyrule to ruin.
Man, the Bokobans must have just terrible eyesight.
It appeared suddenly and destroyed everything in its path. So many innocent lives were lost in its wake.
Wait,
For,
think.
for a century, the very symbol of our kingdom, Hyrule Castle, has managed to contain that evil, but just barely. There it festers, building strength for the moment it will unleash its blight upon the land once again. It would appear that moment is fast approaching.
Oh boy, smooching time.
I must ask you, courageous one, did you intend to make your way to the castle? I had a feeling you would say that. Here on this isolated plateau, we are surrounded on all sides by steep cliffs, with no way down. If you were to try and jump off, well,
Like you did that tower.
no death could be more certain or more foolish.
You're not gonna let me live that down for a while, are you?
Of course not.
Okay.
Nope.
Of course, if you had a paraglider like mine, that would be quite another story.
Gimme!
Certainly, why not? But there is no such thing as a free item in this world, you know. Zelda to the old man in the first Zelda. He gives you a sword for free. Let's see now.
It's dangerous to go along, take this.
How about I trade it for a bit of treasure that slumbers
Oh
nearby?
god, that's not a sword, it's your dick in disguise.
I love that song. Come, let me show you something.
This is literally the most unnecessary sequence. Like he literally just
Yeah,
walked 10 feet to show you this.
that could really just been him walking up and then a cut.
Sorry, I had to get my cardio in for the day.
Nah, I'm just gonna go.
You're not even gonna
You can
talk to him?
Nah,
Why not?
I don't need to.
You need to be polite to him. He's the fucking king.
I mean, we don't know that.
Yeah, but we know that.
Maybe
Yeah,
maybe I'm
but
still
not
a little
Link.
grouchy from, just waking up and dying twice.
I always treat them with respect.
I don't remember. Can you go? Are you able to take stuff from these? Okay.
Yes, you
I
are.
couldn't remember if you had to get off the plateau first.
No, you can do what you want just in the plateau.
Okay.
I don't know if it applies to all of them, but
I don't think so.
Most of the dead guardians you can pick apart something off of them. Also, I think this is the Magnesis,
Yeah.
this is the Magnesis trial. There is a chest hidden in the water nearby. Okay, Jesus.
I know some stuff, okay?
I'm just making sure. Because I will hound you about it.
Ooh.
And that's a DLC chest, so that has been cleared up then too.
Yep. I wish I could remember where all the DLC stuff is, but I can't.
Slate confirmed.
I don't even remember where all the DLC stuff is. Like, I know where some of it is.
Registered to map. Access granted.
Anyway, I remember where some of the DLC chests are, but not all of them.
I barely know any one of them.
Like, I know where the Wind Waker shirt is. I know where the Switch shirt is. Yeah, other than that, I had to look up a guide.
I wish I had a guide for this game the way that I do the Tears of the Kingdom, because the Tears of the Kingdom one is super cool.
Oh my god, can I? Jesus Christ. Are you gonna play Tears of the Kingdom too?
Eventually, yes. That one
Dude,
I have not 100%ed though.
I can't fucking imagine 100%ing that game. That game,
I mean, I never even beaten it.
God.
It's just something about it just wasn't as special as Breath of the Wild.
It
Like,
was
I
Like
too little
remember,
new
I still
things.
think it was a fantastic game and it was a lot of
Guys,
fun,
it's a great game.
but it's just not
Oh,
the same.
the game itself is fine. The Zonai stuff is
Cool.
fine sometimes. The Sky Islands, useless. The fucking underground, whatever the fuck it was called, I think it was the Chasm or some shit.
yeah,
I
the chasm.
fuck that place so hard.
It's a cool
Like, well,
concept, but I think it was kind of
badly
underutilized.
executed.
Unlocking the full map of like the depths, that's what it's called, the depths.
Yeah, the depths.
The unlocking the full map of the
Yeah.
depth was the most painful, like drawn out, miserable fucking experience.
Like, if at least the different regions would look different underground. Like, the only one that looks different is the region around Elden, because everything is covered in lava.
And you don't even get a reward for it.
Yeah,
Like
I don't know.
120, not even like 120 light routes across the entire fucking map because somehow they thought that was a good idea.
Well, they want
Like,
to
here's a
they
good
matched
idea.
they matched
Wisdom.
it to every shrine.
Yeah, if you light up every route, all the gloom vanishes.
I also
Yeah, I
actually
that.
also did that. I didn't 100% the game, but I did fully fill out the underground map.
And it was just God. I never go to the depths. I never go to the Sky Islands because there's just nothing to do.
There were
There's
supposed
nothing
to
to
be a
do in
lot
those
more Sky
areas.
Islands. There isn't even a Sky Island that's a reference to Skyloft.
Like even
Like, that was so disappointing. I was so certain we would find Skyloft, but no, not even a vaguely reference to it. How cool would that have been if we could actually have gone to Skyloft and now find it abandoned?
Yeah, like the ruins that like it doesn't explicitly say that it's the ruins of it, but that you could tell.
It's
Yeah,
so
you can
weird
strongly
too because
tell.
the goddess statue from Skyward Sword is in this game.
Yeah, if we believe that the Forgotten Temple, the Lost Temple, is the Forgotten Temple. Although I personally think that the statue was simply relocated later on.
It seems you managed to get your hands on a spirit orb. Well done.
Okay, he has different two voices now.
Clairvoyance. Oh, or perhaps something similar.
He's an old man. He's a little bit senile. It's fine.
As one gets older, it can become more difficult to say what is right before one's own eyes.
Why does he know he's American?
However, that which was once hidden from view can often be crystal clear. But perhaps that is not true for everyone. Oh ho ho, haha.
Do you think? Do you think that?
Sorry, I can barely fucking read it with the screen being so tiny.
Sorry. Do you think that Hyrule is big enough that it has like multiple accents for like Hylians?
Yeah, probably.
I mean, yeah, the Gerudo have their own language, the Sora have their
No,
own
I mean
language.
like between like Hylians that live in different parts of the area of the continent.
Maybe. Like, I assume Hylians that live near Sora's domain probably have a Sora accent because they probably are taught to speak
I
the
mean,
Sora
Zelda
language.
just outright has a British accent, so I assume the royalty had more like regal.
Yeah, they probably have the more legal way of speaking, while commoners have a different way of speaking. There probably are different accents depending
like
on
I've always imagined that shit. What was it called?
I imagine
am blanking on the name of the
Kakariko as
village
like
so
having
hard.
like a country accent.
Yeah.
I
Sorry,
am
what did you say,
blanking on the
Yuri?
name of it so hard. God, what was it called? The village where you buy your home.
Hatsuno.
Hatsuno Village. I imagine them having like kind of like a southern accent or like a Midwest accent because they're all like farmers.
And those in the fishing village probably also have a different accent.
Floridian.
Yeah.
The appearance of those towers and the awakening of this shrine. It is all connected to that Sheikah slate you carry on your hip there, boy.
You can ask for the paraglider twice in a row.
I started as Goofy and now I'm turning into freaking the rooster from Looney Tunes. It has been quite some time since I have seen that Sheikah slate, boy.
You know, it
No.
actually makes kind of sense that he talks like that in his farmer guys, and then my voice fits more for his royal guys.
I tell you, son, long ago a highly advanced tribe known as the Sheikah inhabited these lands. I tell you, the great power of these wisdoms saved the kingdom time and time again, boy. But their ancient technology disappeared long ago, or so it is said. It is interesting, however, to think that something... hang on, give me a second to look at the script. Something that has survived all this time, hidden away in a shrine. These shrines are tucked away in numerous places all across this land, boy. I say, on this plateau alone, I believe there are still 3 more. Bring me the treasure from each of those shrines, and I will give you my paraglider, boy. I say, well, I suppose I changed my mind. I'm sure that
I
won't be a
thought on the
problem for a
conditions of
young
our
go-getter
deal.
like you.
Pray I do not alter it further.
Oh my god. Okay. Once.
I'll say, since I'm feeling generous, I will also teach you a trick refiner. It's always best to service the area by looking around from a high point. Let's see. How about you make your way to the top of that tower again? I say, I admire your eagerness. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. But allow me to teach you something else before you go. Take a look at the map on your sheets. See those blue icons? You should recognize the cave where you woke, the shrine you came from, and the tower itself, boy. You can travel instantly to any of those places with the Sheikah slate. So I heard some time ago. I do not know if it actually works as such.
Well, time to go fishing treasure.
I say, what are you doing, son? I told you to go to the tower, boy.
I'm a reawakened rebellious teenager.
Rebellious teenager, boy. I'll race you better than that.
Hey, by the way, did you ever notice that if you have Link kick the chest while you don't have pants on, he grabs his
Yeah,
foot?
he hurts himself.
Yeah, it actually took me like my second playthrough to notice that.
I
Like,
mean,
this
yeah,
game is
how
full
often?
of like really sweet little details.
I mean, how often do you actually do this, like kick a treasure chest when he doesn't have a pants on?
Okay, so I know one of them is here, one of them is over here. Where's the last one at? I don't
On the
remember.
cliff.
On the cliff here?
No,
Yeah.
no, down. Down. Further down.
No,
Down to the right. There. There on the cliff.
over
there.
here?
On
Oh, I thought it was up
yeah.
here. Okay.
No, there's nothing. Remember, you can't swim.
I love
it's
I love
swampy
accidentally
water.
running into a tree and just accidentally starting to run and climb it.
I
You
mean,
know?
you are a tree hugger.
My boy, I hug trees all the time in my youth. It is an addicting sport. How do you fuck that up? How do you fuck up the most basic things? I'll say, boy, how did you fuck that up? It was as simple as putting an egg in a basket, boy. And you Sit
Why
up.
are you stuck?
I'll say you are the
Come on.
biggest failure I have ever laid my eyes
Oh my
on.
god.
Fucking King Longhorn Fog, whatever the fuck his name is, the rooster.
Oh, do I need to get that one from all the way over there? Okay.
I never even
Ah.
Corn
never
Leghorn, that was
even
his
watched a
name.
single Looney Tunes skit with that rooster in it.
I had a DVD collection of like 26 different shorts, and I think there was only like one or two that had him in it.
I had two, and he was in none of them. Like, I had one for Bugs Bunny's birthday, I think, and one... I don't know. I don't know what it was about. It was basically Bugs in his mansion, going through different portraits that represented different stories.
I think
And then that's where I
DVD
learned
is.
about Duck Dodgers.
Yeah, I think that DVD is the only time I've ever like actually watched like Looney Tunes.
Yeah, Looney Tunes wasn't something I grew up with. The only Looney Tunes show I really grew up with was Duck Dodgers.
Well, didn't you say you
And
used to watch DuckTales?
Yes.
I did not like
DuckTales is
grow
not
up with
Looney
Looney
Oh,
Tunes.
god damn it! I keep getting them. Whatever.
I'll say, boy, you're taking L's left and right, son. My boy. My boy.
It's performance
This
anxiety.
kingdom is doomed. Oh my god.
He's recovering. Don't worry.
My boy, I've been recovering for 100 years, son.
Good for you.
But yeah, DuckTales.
I've
is
never
Disney,
seen
Looney
that
Tunes
before.
is one
Oh,
of
yeah,
them.
Link punches the side of the chest and he hurts his hand.
Okay, that I also never seen before.
Yeah, like I said, this game has a lot of cute little details.
Okay,
like
I have
that.
I have a question for you, Yuri.
What's
Do
up?
you, when you get the first upgrade, do you upgrade your stamina or your health?
I usually upgrade my stamina.
I do too.
Yeah,
I go
because
for health.
like stamina is just so infinitely important in this game that you just can't not. That's why it kind of like takes me a long time to get the Master Sword, because what I usually do is like I upgrade to like 13 hearts and I usually have one extra wheel of stamina. And that's before I even get to the first Divine Beast.
Usually, what I'll do is I'll do a fair mixture of both, and then once I have enough that I can get the Master Sword, I'll use the statue to.
Yeah, same. I switch
Yeah.
around hard stamina, and then when I know, okay, now I can get enough hearts to get the Master Swords, I go switch around, get the Master Swords, and then I switch back.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
do too.
Yeah, that's what I do. Like stamina, you can't do much in this game without stamina.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's kind of like in a way kind of opposite to Skyward Sword, because like I know the stamina started in Skyward Sword, but it wasn't really like implemented properly.
It wasn't as important.
But in this game, like it is vital for you to get anywhere. Also, this is the bomb trial.
Mm-hmm.
Having infinite bombs in this game, knowing that there's a limit everywhere else, is so weird to me. Because
it
I'm
was-
not used to having limited bombs.
Yeah, not being able to use bombs in Tears of the Kingdom was very strange. So I remember this thing terrified me when I first played.
I mean, yeah, it's supposed to.
It's like when you really after that you realize that it's like actually like pretty easy to avoid.
Yeah, because this one can't move.
Yeah, well, wait until you meet the crawly dudes.
Oh yeah, those... Originally they were supposed to look like large, giant organic spiders.
That would have been horrifying.
Yes, if you look at some of the concept art in Masterworks, you see, oh my god, this game was a lot more horrifying and dark in its early stages.
Oh, you found the Switch shirt! Yay!
Mhm.
Wear that with pride. I'll say, son, what kind of shirt is that? What is a Nintendo Switch? Is that some old Sheikah artifact that I'm not aware of?
Imagining him as like
Ugh.
a foghorn boomer is incredibly funny.
Let's hope he's less racist than one.
I mean, by all accounts, the king is a boomer. I mean, he's
Yeah.
old. I'm pretty sure he went kaboom when he died.
I mean, in Age of Calamity, he would have been blown up by a guardian if it wasn't for the shield he took from Zelda. So if that didn't happen here, then yes, he literally went kaboom.
I didn't even peg the king. Wow, peg the king. Oh my god. I never
I hope you
pegged
didn't.
the king as being a fighter because this game doesn't really allude to that at all.
Yeah, I think they only
Then
really
they-
made
okay.
that in Age of Calamity. But I kind of like it. I mean, it kind of makes sense.
Okay.
Because we know it was Zelda's mother that had the abilities before her. So that means that the king has married into the royal family.
Yeah,
So that probably means he was a very high ranked knight before that.
that makes sense. That makes sense. Um, I remember when I first played this game, I thought the king was such an asshole,
I mean,
and
he
then I
was.
read and then I read his diary, and I was like, "Aw,
I mean, yeah, he is meant to come across as a massive asshole. He basically, honestly, I think while I know he's trying his best, I honestly think his hardened exterior to Zelda honestly made the situation just worse. Like, if he had been more warm and supporting, maybe she could have unlocked her powers earlier.
yeah." Well, hindsight's 2020 in this game.
Yeah, but seriously, has none. The king must have advisors. Has none of his advisors ever considered saying, "My lord, clearly this approach
Well,
isn't working.
actually,
Perhaps being more supporting could be of use."
it was stated in Zelda's journal that a lot, if not everyone in the castle, pretty much like looked down at her and ridiculed her because she was deemed a failure. Because
Oh god.
unlike say like Link or the other champions, she basically didn't have any of the powers that her lineage like had. Like she didn't have any of the wisdom. She didn't have any of the powers that the past Zeldas had before her. Like she was basically just a useless little girl to everyone in the castle.
Wow, they're all assholes. And I'm not that they're dead.
Like it was pretty much Link, Mifa, and Urbosa that she could pretty much talk to because everyone else treated her pretty horribly.
Well, I'm happy they're dead now.
I mean, if her mother was alive, that probably wouldn't have flown, but I don't even know how she died.
I assume she either died in childbirth, or there's a theory that the Yiga clan assassinated her.
Well, it wasn't
Yeah, that would
childbirth
make
because
sense.
Urbosa writes about how the queen showed her a baby Zelda
Oh, okay, yeah, then it was probably the Yiga
because
clan.
Zelda's mother and Urbosa were like childhood friends.
Yeah, then it was either the Yiga clan or some other Ganon worshipper. Or she simply fell ill. That's also, of course, possible.
I think the Yiga thing makes more sense,
Yeah, it was
especially
Yeah.
especially if she had the powers.
but I feel like they would have brought that up, wouldn't they have?
I think they wanted to keep it a mystery. Maybe in case they make a sequel and they decided to reveal it then, they left it open-ended here. But then they simply never picked it up. It's also possible that it was the fortune teller.
Yeah,
Like,
it could
there's
have been a
already the
lot of
theory that
things.
the one who predicted Calamity Ganon's return is the guy we meet in Age of Calamity. So it's possible that it was simply him.
Probably, honestly.
Like, what easier way to make sure that future comes to pass than making sure there's no one around that can teach Zelda? Which makes the treatment by everyone even more unfair. She has no one to teach her. How is she supposed to be better?
Well, that's her whole thing. Like, there's nobody around to teach her. She just has to go off of
Yeah.
like old writings.
There's also a fan theory that the reason Calamity Ganon appeared when he appeared is because Mifa was actually about to give Zelda a genuine hint how she unlocks the power, and so Ganon was like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, hey, I'm here now, no more talking. Like the timing is so
I
perfect at the.
do, I do like this type of Zelda, the Zelda that like has no idea what the
Damn
fuck
it.
she's doing. Failure. I say, boy, I deflected laser blasts like that, like it was a breakfast tuna sandwich.
Oh yeah, I forgot I can do that. I should do
Anyway,
Now
that.
I just, oh god, now I just imagine the game over schemes like in Arkham City or in the Arkham games, but instead of the villains, it's like the champions and the king just appearing, belittling Link
um,
or
I,
encouraging him.
I was gonna say, like I'm pretty sure this is like the first like Zelda who's like just completely clueless and unsure of herself. Because every like mainline Zelda I've seen, she's like really smart, really intelligent. Like she either like as a kid or as an adult, she always has her cool together. She always knows what to do.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm trying to
And
think of.
then we have this Zelda who's like pretty much an antithesis to all of the Zeldas that came before
Yeah,
her.
like we have Twilight Princess Zelda who fought with her troops against Ganondorf. Sure, she was forced to give up, but she still fought on their side. Then we have Wind Waker Zelda, who was a pirate all her life and has a lot of self-confidence.
Ah,
I
damn
think the
it. Okay.
closest we had was Spirit Tracks Zelda, who
What
generally just
exactly are you
seems.
trying to do, Red?
I was trying to deflect it, but I don't think it's strong enough.
I know you can do it with
No,
every shield.
because it is a wooden shield.
Actually, you can do it with every shield. Link did it once with a
No,
botlet.
no, I deflected it, but it went sideways instead of back at it, so I don't think I can.
I think the timing was just off.
No, because I got it.
Okay.
I think it has to be a certain strength to be able to actually deflect it rather than just break. But I couldn't remember until I did it.
But yeah, to what you said, yeah, I think he is right. This is like the first. Well, to be fair, this is the first Zelda that has actual character development.
I'll say, boy, I could deflect blasts like that with my chest hair.
Okay, Saxon Hale.
Good for you.
Because I don't think any other Zelda ever has much story presence, so she never really has any good development as a character.
Not really, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah, like Tetra, she's Tetra, then she's revealed she's Zelda, and then she's Zelda. Like there's no development of her suddenly realizing who she is and changing her personality. No, it's like a switch is flipped. Then she goes back to being Tetra. It's not very well handled because she's much in the game. Like I don't imagine. Like imagine someone like Tetra would react to suddenly wearing a dress and having her skin color change.
Oh no, I got whitewashed.
And it's more that she loses a tan, which makes no sense at all. And yeah, the classic Zeldas are barely even characters to begin with. Like heck, the Zelda in the first two games doesn't even have any dialogue beyond a single sentence each per game. And in A Link to the Past, just a pure plot device.
I mean, in half of these games, like they literally just meet for the first time in plot.
Yeah, the closest we had to character development was I think in Ocarina of Time, where she starts as this scared, unsure but still somewhat smart
I
little girl.
love how she has this whole thing about becoming like a Yiga, not a Yiga,
Ashika. Yeah,
a Sheikah
that's
assassin, and you think she's gonna have all this importance, but Sheik doesn't really do a lot.
he shows up, plays some music, and says cryptic dialogue.
Yeah, that's basically all he boils down to, and it's kind of disappointing.
Yeah, and then okay, Wind Waker Zelda I already said. Twilight Princess Zelda, at least she's the most boring one personality-wise, but at least she is an actual ruler. Like she's the ruler in charge of the kingdom. Probably still just not officially crowned, which is why she isn't called Queen
He's
Zelda.
pretty much as invigorating as tofu.
Yeah, Then okay, what's next? What's next?
Skyward Sword.
Okay, yeah, Skyward Sword Zelda has had the most personality up to that point. But even with her, we don't see her character development on screen. It happens off screen. I think at least. I think most of her character development is off screen. But she at least has something of a character development of her realizing she is Hylia reincarnated and fulfilling her duties on the plan that she devised so many years ago as Hylia.
Time travel. He's loved.
Then there are the Oracle Zeldas. They are also not really a character. In Hyrule Warriors, like I know Red doesn't like that game, but at least it actually gave Sheik something to do.
Yeah, retroactively.
Yeah, they actually used Sheik and made him an important character. And
But I
Zelda
found
actively
out,
fights with the troops, so that too.
like, at first I thought Sheik was just Zelda in disguise, but I found out through the manga, that she, like, literally, like, undergoes a process to physically become a man.
Ah,
Like, it isn't just her, like, wearing a disguise. She literally turns into a man.
okay. Hmm. That would explain why she used the Triforce of Wisdom to transform, literally transform, when she reveals herself in the game.
So, Red, when are you gonna go fight Ganon?
Uh,
Come on, go fight him.
when I want to.
Go fight him. Come on. You've been waiting 100 years for this. You're ready.
Can
As for Ganon,
you can kill animals on the plateau?
Yeah,
yes,
I'm
I've
guessing
always
they're
been able
over
to
in
do
that
that.
forest.
Yeah.
You can fight a stone talus here too.
Yeah, I know, but I'm not gonna do that. Not right away.
Why not?
I don't feel that confident in myself, especially
You
since I
get
haven't played this in a while.
rupees. You get gems for it.
Yeah, I can also wait because
As
I need meat, pepper, and then something else, but I don't know what the last thing would be.
I think it was God, I cannot remember what the specific last ingredient was. I think
I
it
mean,
was
I
like
never made that recipe, so I don't know.
Part of me wants to look it up, but part of me also doesn't.
I think it was some kind of like meat you get from an animal or some kind of
Well,
like
yes, it's
bird.
meat, pepper, and then something else,
Yes.
according to the book.
Maybe it's mobbling or bokoblin guts.
No, you don't use those in food.
I mean, yeah, but hey, how do we know? Who knows what the king is into?
Also, fun fact, there's a specific area in this game that you can fly to. It's near the woods where the Great Deku Tree is at. It's like a tiny little unmarked island that has a single
Yeah,
tree on it.
yeah,
And
which is
if you rest there, monsters spawn up,
hmm
like undead monsters.
like it's also theorized that this is the same island where the first dungeon of the first game is.
I think that's a neat little theory, but
I mean, it's possible, but it has so many years been since then that there's of course nothing left of that dungeon.
fail.
Like, yeah, my theory is that these games take place in the Downfall timeline.
Didn't
Although all,
Nintendo put out like a tweet recently that like completely disconnected this and Gears from the timeline entirely for some reason?
I'm not sure, but if that is the case, then honestly, I kind of hate that.
I still
So,
believe the idea that Hyrule Warriors brought all three timelines back together.
my personal theory is, we know that now that we have Tears of the Kingdom, I think we can actually make a good educated guess when this game takes place in which timeline. Baru said he founded the Kingdom of Hyrule, but he never said that he was the first king, like that's the first one who founded a kingdom here. So I think it plays after the Downfall timeline, because at the end of the Downfall timeline, there is no kingdom anymore. There is no castle, there is no cities, just a few scattered villages that aren't even in the original land anymore.
I mean,
So
the
it
the
makes
Triforce itself isn't even mentioned in this game.
yeah, which would make honestly sense that after the events of Zelda 2, the Triforce just fell completely in forgetfulness because the only characters who knew about it are Link, the two Zeldas, and Impa. Those
Yeah,
are all
like
the characters that even knew about the Triforce existing. Everyone else either is dead or doesn't know anything about it to begin with.
What is he?
So
What is he doing?
I think he's sneaking
he's
around.
hunting.
Yeah,
Like you can see him at multiple spots in the Great Plateau just doing shit.